I don't even know why you girls bother at this point. Like,
Michelle, oh Michelle, yeah. African woman, yeah. Bonjour, oh my belle, my superwoman, yeah.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Black Ambitions coming at you with another video today. I hope you guys are doing really well today. I don't know about you guys, but your girl has been going through it, you know. So today I'm gonna be doing a little get ready with me, and I'm just gonna be talking about a few things, you know, just rambling and having like a normal conversation, because I figured today isn't really gonna be productive and it hasn't really been productive so far, so I might as well do a little something as I'm getting ready to go somewhere. So yeah, let's do it. And genuinely, this is me just freestyling with this video today. I didn't prepare anything for it. I just figured, you know, I need to get some content in here, so I should shoot something. So please bear with me. Oh, and also please don't come for me there in the comments about my makeup, because really I'm not a makeup artist. Yeah, don't also come for my pencil, because your girl is struggling. And I'm gonna be looking in this direction a lot because the mirror is all the way over there and the ring light is here, and yeah, the whole setup is just not working out, but just bear with me. Yeah, anyways, I don't even know where to start. Hey, this whole freestyling thing is just crazy. In terms of friendships and relationships, I prioritize friendships more. I just love spending time with my friends. I love going out with my friends. I'm the type of person who will, if I have like a date or I have to meet up with a guy, I will probably cancel on the guy just so I can spend my day with my friends, even though I just saw them yesterday. That's the type of friend I am. I'm not really clingy, but I can be very, I don't want to say dependent, because I'm not really dependent on my friends, but I can like get to a point where I just want to spend every minute of every day with my friends. You don't really know someone until you're like a year in, because I've had not one but multiple situations where I've been friends with people for like a year, and it was like the best year ever. Like the friendship was great, and then we get into another year and they just become completely different people, and I'm just like, were you pretending all the time? What's going on? Is this you? Is this really you? Is this who you are? You know? And it's just weird to me. Like, it's so weird to me. Like, I feel like that's why a lot of my friendships are not lasting, because like one day people are this way and the next day things just change. Things just become weird. And I feel like friendships shouldn't be a lot of work. Friendships shouldn't feel like, they shouldn't be hard. You guys shouldn't be fighting and arguing in friendships. Like, just find people who have the same interests as you and who want the same things as you, you know? And I think things will be great. You know, I'm never the type of person who's gonna just cut people off and feel like, I'm better than her, or she's not on my level, or anything like that. Like, I'm the type of person who, when we meet in the club, it will be the first time we meet, and I'll just be like, that's my girl, that's my best friend, you know? And sometimes people think that's fake. I don't think it's fake. I just feel like, what's wrong with being nice to people? Just be a nice person. Like, you're not gonna fucking die. This is turning out to be a lot harder than I thought it would be. And I decided to do my eyebrows off camera because your girl was struggling. And even though they don't really look like siblings or look alike, we're just gonna keep it moving, okay? And yeah, I'm just gonna continue on this topic about friendships. I don't like putting high expectations on people or putting a lot of pressure on people. And with my friendships, I think I've become more of like I don't really get attached with my friendships. Like, even though we'll have an amazing time and we'll be great friends, like genuinely with all my friends, I've felt great. I've loved being friends with each and every person that I've been friends with. But I feel like I'm also a very accepting person, and when I feel like things are just no longer the same and the relationship is not working, and I feel like the person is starting to act weird or trying to like distance themselves from me, I will accept the situation for what it is and just move on with my life and meet new people. But I I realized that kind of sucks, you know? Like, you sometimes want to have friends that are gonna be your friends for a long time. Like, people you're gonna go, whose weddings you're gonna go to and be the bridesmaid or something. Or people who are gonna be the godmother to your children. But it's very hard. Like, I'm starting to realize that when people say that high school friendships are not really true friendships, you guys are just friends because of convenience, because it's convenient for you guys to be friends. But I feel the same with university. I feel like you need to be genuine. I feel like people just want to be your friend because it's convenient. Like, nobody genuine. You never know if people genuinely like you and genuinely want to be your friend, you know? And yeah, that's what I've been struggling with. But also, even though I struggle so much with girls, I feel like I prefer making friends with girls more than guys, because I genuinely don't feel like there's ever been a guy who said they wanted to be my friend and they were genuine about it. Or maybe one guy, there's only ever been one guy who was actually genuine about being my friend and it never hit on me, ever. But everybody else, it would get to a point where they're just hitting on me and it just feels weird now because I get uncomfortable pretty quickly. So if you tell me you want to be my friend and next thing here you are hitting on me and trying your luck with me, it makes me uncomfortable and it makes me not want to be around you. And so I just always end up having a friendship and not being friends with these guys because these niggas be moving weird. These niggas just want to be your friend until they can. I feel like they just want to be your friend until they can convince you to give them a chance, you know. But I see with other people, friendships with guys work. Like, they actually take them as their sisters and they take them seriously and they respect them, you know. They respect their boundaries. I just don't know how to go about it and how to get niggas to respect me like that, you know. So yeah, I love hanging out with girls. I love, you know, just living my best life with the girlies. And I just hope one day, not even one day, like sooner rather than later, or the people that are in my life right now are gonna be in my life for like a long time, and it can be friendships that we can work on and we can communicate and yeah, just be genuine with each other, you know? Tired of having to be friends. There's nothing more weird to me than being friends with someone for like a long time and you think this person genuinely likes you and has your best interest at heart, but only to find out they fucking hate you. Or they like trying to be you, like the Maddie and the other girl on Euphoria situation. Cause like, it is so weird to me. Like, I don't know if I've ever been in a situation where my friend low-key hated my guts, but it's so weird. I really hope that it gets better for me. I really hope that the friendships I am making and I continue to make are gonna be like genuine friendships. And even if it doesn't last that long, even if it's not forever, I just hope that we have a good time, man, and people who get to be around me get to experience a good side of me, you know? And I feel like you will attract the right people. Because like for the most part of my life, I feel like I always attract the right people for me at the time. I genuinely feel like I attract the right people for the time, you know? Even though the friendships don't last long because we outgrow each other, I always feel like at that time, that was the type of person I needed to have in my life. So that's why I never really feel awful when people choose to leave my life or friendships end, because I'm like, yeah, I got to experience you for that time and it was great. And yeah, that's all I can ask for from you. I don't want to hold you down against your will or force you to be my friend. If you don't want to be my friend anymore, it's understandable, and I appreciate you being honest with yourself. And yeah, maybe someday we'll meet in the future, reunite and share stories about how amazing or shitty our lives have gone and just reminisce on the good times, do you know what I mean? But yeah, now on to relationships. And me guys, if I am honest with you guys right now for like a quick second, I would have to say my image of love and my idea of love was ruined for me from like the earliest stage of my life. Like, I don't think I've ever had an amazing or a great view of love and relationships outside of what I saw on TV or like Instagram. Like every person I've ever met in my life who's ever chosen to trust a man and put their faith in a radar, shame. I've never seen it end well for them. So my view, that should already tell you everything you need to know about my view on relationships. Like me, when it comes to relationships, that is the last thing I prioritize or the last thing I genuinely feel like I want for myself. Like, I love the idea, don't get me wrong. I love the idea of being in a relationship. I love the idea of meeting someone and just being with that person for the rest of my life. I love the idea of that. But right now, I feel like I'm in the best stage of my life and I don't want to waste this phase of my life on somebody else. You know, like if I meet someone who's genuinely for me and they truly care about me and they want to build a life with me, then that would be great. But I feel like 90% of these niggas are full of gunk and they are all liars. So I don't want to waste my time on that. So if you are trying to get me to take you seriously right now at this stage of my life, I don't know what kind of stand you have to pull, but it would really have to be a good one to convince me to put my guard down and give you a chance. Honestly, what advice would you give to girls in their 20s? I've watched so many of those videos and all of them say the same thing. All of them say your 20s are for you. Prioritize yourself in your 20s. Don't waste your time on a man in your 20s. Figure out what you want to do with your life. Figure out your purpose. Figure out everything else first. And when you do meet a genuine person and you feel like you want to give them a chance, you can do that by all means, but prioritize yourself first. And that is genuinely what I want to do for myself. I feel like it was all the affirmation I needed, that I need to focus on myself and not worry about anybody else right now in my life. Also, like, goes back to like figuring things out in your 20s. I understand that like figuring life out and figuring what you want doesn't happen overnight. It's like, it's a process. You sometimes have to go through things to realize that that is not the type of things that you want for yourself, you know? But I would rather spend my time figuring myself out right now than getting to know someone. You know how much work it is getting to know people? It is so draining. It is so annoying. Like, and in the whole process of it, I'm like a very indecisive person. And it goes into relationships as well, because sometimes I feel like I genuinely like this person, and then the next day, like, I will literally hang out with someone today and I'm like, oh, they are so sweet, they're such a nice guy, and then the second I go away from them, the voices, babe, the voices start talking and they get the best of me, and I convince myself that that person doesn't really like me, or that I don't really need a relationship right now. So yeah, I feel like I need to figure out myself first. Also, I don't even really know what I want in a guy. I just know that my husband, one day, they have to be a very calm person. They have to be a very calm and loving person, and they have to travel a lot. Like, I want a man who's like super busy and travels a lot and get money, and I can get to spend that money with my girls and live my best life, you know? And it's so funny that people always ask me when I say I don't want relationships right now, they're always like to me, this is the best time for me to experience heartbreak, because imagine experiencing heartbreak at the age of 26 and you are chasing the bag that's going to distract you and all of that. And I'm like, people go through all of that every day. You see people posting about how they found out their man's mates got another girl pregnant, and they still move. They still are strong enough to put themselves together and figure shit out. So why will it be hard for me to do the same thing? So yeah, I feel like everybody just tries to guilt trip you into thinking like them and into making the same choices as they do. Like, a lot of people don't even know what they want out of relationships, but they're just dating for vibes and for a good time. Or a lot of people just, I genuinely feel like, get into relationships and date to distract themselves from how shitty their lives are. And I don't want to be that person. Like, my life is already shitty. I feel like if I try to love another person, it's gonna make it even shittier. And then now I have to walk around with this guilt that instead of working on myself, I did something that affected another person and changed another person's view of love and relationships forever. You know, fucked it up for the next girl. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through all of that right now. Like, I just want the universe to help me and Uncle Waffle's ancestors to allocate me, you know? And just get hit by a wave of blessings and luck and goodness and just make money and travel the world and live my best life. Like, we act like they're just out here trying to finish us, bitch. Yo, But yeah, guys, won't lie. Sometimes I really, really wish I was someone who can just open up and just trust a boy with my heart. Like, I really wish I was that type of person who just go into a relationship and just experience being loved by another person, you know? But it's so hard for me to open up like that. Like, it's really hard. As much as I try, and every year I'm like, okay, you know what? This year I'm gonna try to open up a little bit and be comfortable with the idea of somebody loving me in that way. But it's really hard for me to trust people. So yeah, I feel like I need to work on one of those things first before I can actually take those like seriously. But it's also funny because I genuinely love male attention. I won't lie and be here saying, oh, they must just leave me alone. Like, yeah, sometimes, a lot of the times I feel like they should just genuinely leave me alone. But it's really nice having a boy worship the ground you walk on and tell you who you are. You know? It's so convenient. It's nice. I love it. I enjoy it. I'm not gonna act like I don't like it and it adds no value to my life. I just don't want to live my life like I need a man or I need anybody, but I just love the community of having them there every now and then. But like not all the time, like all the time. So I was like to my friend, this means if I get in a relationship, this means like I have to delete people's numbers and I have to like prioritize this relationship. And my friend was literally like, what the fuck do you mean? You know? She's like, girl, these boys play games all the time. Even though right now he's acting like you're literally the world or you're his entire world and he cares about you so much and he loves you so much, he could change literally tomorrow. And who's to say that after he gets whatever he's looking for, he's not just gonna dip? And then here you are, cutting people off for this one person. And then that's what made me realize that I really don't want to be in a relationship, because look at how we view relationships right now. We like, okay, I'll get in it, but not fully. And I want, when I reach a point where I'm like, I'm ready to love someone, to genuinely love someone. I don't want to feel confused about it. I don't want to feel like I should be careful, you know? But I can't do that right now. Right now, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't trust anybody like that right now, because I feel like I just need to work on myself a little bit and work on a few things that are still affecting me. Whether I'm aware of it or not aware of it, yeah. Hopefully one day I will meet a nice man and he just fall in love and he just treats me like the sweetheart and the darling that I am. And gives me the world. And I don't know where the rest of y'all are gonna live, but yeah, that will be my man. That will be my man's. But for now, ain't no way, my boy. Ain't no way. in your early 20s, these men just think you're this dumbass girl that they can take advantage of for as long as they can. Because did you even see, there was a guy who they were dragging on Twitter, and he was like, he doesn't understand what's wrong with dating a 19-year-old. And they're saying, that is a baby. She just literally got out of high school and going to varsity. She doesn't have life figured out. And he was like, I never said I wanted to date a 19-year-old for marriage. I'm just trying to And I was like, that is literally how a lot of these men think. I'm not saying that about all men. Like, I still need to be optimistic about the idea that one day I'm gonna find a decent man who genuinely loves me and cares about my opinions and thinks I'm smart and pretty and they just want to give me the world, you know? But a lot of them think like that. So I just feel like, girl, focus on you, prioritize you. Guys, I feel like I'm rambling so much, mostly because I am freaking starving. I'm starving right now. I didn't think to eat before I started even recording this video. That is my opinion on relationships. I feel like relationships, if you're going in for enjoyment purposes, then by all means. But if you're genuinely trying to find someone in this generation, just be careful. If somebody is out there watching this thinking of trying to make me their girl, now you get it. Like, I feel like I have severe trust issues and I have severe commitment issues. And sometimes I have to come up with all these excuses to make it sound grand and make it sound like, no, I'm not just somebody with trust issues and a fear of commitment. There's actually other reasons, but mostly it's just my fear of commitment and my fear of getting played that plays a role in why I don't get in relationships. Honestly, that is the honest truth. I'm being honest with you guys right now. I have a violent fear of commitment. I have a violent fear of somebody taking me for a boost. And I'm not gonna let just anybody take me for a boost. Done it in the past. It really wasn't worth it. Also, I feel like I've never had my heart broken, which is funny that I have all these commitment issues and trust issues, because nobody has ever broken my heart. I've never taken anybody that seriously to the point where if they did me wrong, I felt like, my heart is broken. Like, I never take these niggas seriously, you know? So it's so funny that I have all these commitment issues. I think it's basically because for the longest time, that's why I'm saying, like, my view of relationships has been destroyed from an earlier age. Like, I would view life through other people. So everything that would happen to the people around me, to my cousins, to my friends, I would be like, okay, shit, hell no. I'm not gonna do that to myself. That nigga did that to her. Never. It's never gonna happen. So I would always be like, yeah, no. I live through other people. So I learn my lessons through other people. I'm like, if that could happen to them, I sure as hell don't want none of that happening to me. You know what I mean? I wonder if it's maybe low-key, I don't think somebody could love me. I don't know. I need to talk to a therapist or something. Maybe it could be that, you know? Like, why is it so hard for me to believe that someone genuinely loves me and genuinely wants to build something with me? Like, why is it so hard for me to believe that shit? Because trust me, it really is. Like, it's really hard for me to take people seriously. I don't want them to like groom me, and one day I wake up and I realize I'm living this life that I didn't really want for myself. Like, who is this person? Like, this is not me. I don't want this life. So I don't ever want that to happen to me. I'm so scared. That is one of my biggest fears, that I end up in a situation where I'm living another person's dream for me. And I'm a wife, and I'm a mother, and I have no career because I did it all for this person, and it was never my dream, you know? Yeah, that's also one of my other fears. Yeah, so I feel like that's why I'm trying so hard to figure out what I want to do with my life first before I can commit myself like that to somebody else. I want, when I meet my person, for me to already know what I want for myself, what I want for my life, and then for them to just support me and understand and I don't have to make them change their life choices and change their decisions on what they want out of life, and we can just live together and just be happy for each other. And we both have our own careers, we both have our own goals, and we just meet in the middle and make each other's lives better. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I know maybe it's unrealistic, maybe it is realistic, I don't know. I just rather be delusional and believe that's how life is gonna work out for me than to just settle for whatever shit that people force us to settle for. Like sometimes I even feel like, do I even really want marriage and to get married? You know, according to statistics, the happiest people in the world are single, unmarried women. Like they are the happiest people in the world. Yeah. So when you think about that, you realize that we are taught our whole lives to chase this thing, and none of these people are actually, okay, not none of them, but majority of these people are actually not happy with the lives that they have picked for themselves. So there's no pressure, sweetie. There's really no pressure to chase that life, because that's what society tells us to chase. Like half of them aren't even happy. So just do you, do whatever makes you happy. If getting in a relationship and getting married young is what works for you, do it because it's what works for you. Don't do it because that's what everybody else is doing. If you don't really want to get married, don't get married. Do you. My one fantasy is, I don't know what movie this is. I think it's, I don't remember what movie that is, but like, so basically that girl got in a relationship, that nigga broke her heart, and she just ran away from her life and moved to Hawaii, and she was working at the beach, on the beach somewhere, or she was working as a receptionist at one of the hotels there. She was happy, and I was always like, this is how I want my life to work out. Like I want to move to an island somewhere and just work a chill job, not a difficult job, like a chill job, like being a receptionist, and just get to go to the beach after a long day of work and just wear a bikini every day for the rest of my life, not stress, and maybe just have like crazy romantic relationships with island boys. Or like a guy who comes there on vacation and then he's like cute as hell, and then we just have a summer romance, you know? So, but it varies with my mood. Sometimes I feel like I want to get married and have kids, and sometimes I want that. So it goes to show you I don't really know what I want out of life right now, but I will figure it out one day. One day. Whew. Okay, so anyways guys, I'm finally finished with today's look, and if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know, I'll see after I put on my outfit, and if I feel cute, I might actually go to where I'm supposed to go, but if I don't, I'm definitely sleeping. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you don't like the look and the makeup is giving crazy, I hope you at least enjoyed the video and just hanging out with me and having a conversation, you know? I really enjoyed making this video, and even though I was like rambling and I didn't know what I was talking about, I just enjoyed talking to myself for a couple of minutes. I'm sorry about the noise outside. Anyways, that's it for today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been great hanging out with you guys today, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye! Another thing I wanted to say about friendships. If you feel like I'm a toxic person and you have to cut me out of your life, please do it. This is the outfit. You guys already know these items, but this is the outfit I decided to go for today. Because there's no need for me to be overdressed and looking or doing the most. But anyways, yeah. I just used to laugh for you.